Hey everyone, Brytex here, back in another video, and today I'm going to be talking about how to place inside tournaments. So let's get right on into the video. Okay, so starting off right here, I just want to tell you guys, me and my duo did place in this tournament, which is the Super Hype Cup, and I'm going to show you guys how to place inside of these because I have recorded everything so that we can perfectly talk about and discuss what I did to place inside this tournament. So let's get right on into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is your drop. So you want to make sure you have a good drop. So you can see I froze the frame on the battle bus here. You can see all you want to do when you drop is line up the flame with the battle bus. So line it up with your drop spot and you'll get a perfect drop. So you can see over here, we dropped out of the bus over here. And as you continue, I'm going to speed this up a bit. But as we continue, you can see we got a perfect drop to our drop spot, and that's the first thing you need to do in order to place in these tournaments, because in order to do your best, you need to drop quickly and efficiently and land before the other people so you can get guns like this. Okay, now I was in a bad position because I was in super open spot over here, and as you can see, I get killed here because I leave myself in the open and I take a 50-50 with this guy, and he had an SMG which shot faster than me, and it looks like I shot this guy 4 times, although I guess I didn't. But you can see my teammate running up over here just to finish off the kill, coming in clutch with the shotgun, and he one pumps this guy and then he goes to get his teammate. So that is an easy cleanup and 2 kills off spawn just because they landed with us. So that's just making sure that you have you know, good aim, and off spawn aim matters so much because there's not much builds you can place, and if you can't place builds, then what you need to do is aim. So aim is really important. So you go straight to the reboot, and that's exactly what you need to do to place in these tournaments, because having 2 people is always the best besides having 1 person. So as you can see, I skipped a few minutes here on the recording and we're still looting up. Okay, you want to make sure you have the best loot, the best heals, and everything you can possibly get, because these tournaments are very placement heavy. So don't waste your time trying to get kills, a bunch of kills, because you will place if you can get a ton of kills. That is one technique, but this is safer and much better option if you can win and get placement later on, because late placement, you start to get placement every like 5 to 10 seconds when people are all dying in late game. So as you can see, we're still looting up here, and it's past about first zone's gonna close in. So you want to make sure you're taking your time, loot up, get as much loot as you can, and just get those kills off spawn and stay on the side of circle. Do not go in the middle of the circle because that's gonna get you targeted and you don't want to get into fights. Save the fights for endgame, and that's a big point here because we want to get placement, because this tournament, every tournament style is always placement heavy, but mostly these ones because you only get 1 point per kill, which is not worth it, because if you're getting 2 kills, you're gonna have to get a lot more in order to get those points. So we still placed, and we only got 9 elims inside this tournament, and those are mainly from off spawn kills and saving our time and waiting to get kills in endgame, and that's the key to winning and placing inside these tournaments to qualify for the next round. Okay, so later on in the match, I keyed alone here while my duo was behind me, and he was a little bit behind me, which was a bad idea for me to key because I got beamed here, and I need to always work on that, and you should always be working on that. I couldn't hit my shots here on time, which if I did, that would have been nice. I tried replacing the wall, but it didn't happen. So these guys rolled up on me and my teammate, and they were really not good players. They were not good players at all. My teammate and I could have got them easily, but this is just lack of communication and lack of waiting for my teammate, because I did not wait for him, and that costed us this game. So let's move on to the next game. Okay, so this next game, I also want to note, my teammate dropped, and you can see how I'm plotting the line to show my teammate, if you drop there, you'll get the best and fastest drop. Line the flame up with the battle bus so you can get a perfect drop. That's exactly what you need to do so that we can get the best drop possible. So you can see we start off with a few points here, but we're gonna go ahead and drop. Okay, so I sped this clip up 500% so we can speed it up a lot, and we can go quickly through my drop, and you can see there's a lot of people landing here. So the main thing to do is loot up fast and try to kill them off spawn, because once you get a shotgun or something that gives you at least a competitive advantage, that's all you need to go get kills. And once you get kills, you'll get more loot and you don't have to worry about that until later on. So as you can see over here, I'm looking for kills, and the longer you wait, the harder it is to get kills. So as you can see, I'm going, looting up. The longer you take to loot up, the harder it's going to be to kill these people. So over here you see it took me a while. I had to get the epic chest here, and we had shield. We had to figure out the shield situation. All of this is wasting time. We need to make sure to waste as little time as possible. So as you can see, I am popping the shield, and I'm gonna go ahead and skip to when all the action starts. Okay, so here me and my duo are waiting. We're trying to wait for these guys to key us over here, and they ended up keying us, but I heard they ran away because they got scared. So they took tags, but they ran away, which was not very good. I don't know why they did that. So they took it and then they left. They left with the rift. So I heard other people shooting over there, right? So I figured I could shoot at them instead of shooting at the people in the rift. So I saw a little peek here, and I made sure to take it and get my shots off right here. You can see I cracked this guy. So I told my duo and I to push from 2 different angles, and once we did that, we went inside. I didn't have any mats here, so it's really hard. I think I died here, so it was really hard to keep myself up. So I first keyed this guy, and then I tried to get a kill. Now this is very important, because if I didn't do this here, what I'm about to do, we probably wouldn't have won the fight. So I stayed back and I healed, which is what I don't usually do. I usually take the first opportunity to key. As you can see, I always lead the keying here, and I frag out all the time. So I always do that, and I made sure to play some builds here, and I knew I was low. So once I got low, I made sure to stay back and heal. Alright, this is when you're going to have to trust your duo or whoever you're playing with to make sure that they know what they're doing in order to get the kill. Now he didn't get the kill here, but I knew he was low, and I had my shotgun reloaded and my SMG reloaded, and I know he was going to come for the kill. So I made sure to shoot him, and he got the kill anyway, but I couldn't really do anything about that. So I decided to spray him through the wall and secure the easy kill. And that's what you need to do. Heal up, let your duo take care of it for a little bit. If they can't take care of it and the guy's a little bit too good, then you can take care of it after, but the main point is to heal up so he doesn't get you too. So this next fight here, I made sure to heal up with my teammate, give him heals, and made sure we had everything going, right? So right here you see we're trying to key this guy up here, and this guy was really hard to get. So I made sure to get some piece control, make sure everywhere is built around, and this guy kept on running away, and we were in a corner. So we were getting third party too from the side, and this guy went up and he was just trying to spray us, and then he came back down, and eventually we ended up getting the kill. But this is where teamwork comes huge. It's very huge, because when you do a 1v2 or a 2v1, whatever you want to call it, it's always important to stay with your duo, because what they're waiting for is the opening when you and your duo are going to be split up, and they can kill one of you at a time, which is what's going to make you guys die against 1 or 2 people. So staying together is key, very key. So he takes the zip line here, and we end up getting the kill, and I'll skip to later on in the video. Okay, so a point I like to make here is getting supply drops. If you have the opportunity to get a supply drop, get it. Do not push someone that already is on the supply drop, like if someone was to push us now. But get the supply drops, because 1, they would give you launch pads. I don't know why there's no pads inside this tournament. There wasn't any, I don't know why. But it's gonna get you better guns, better loot, just in general, things you need. Okay, sometimes they won't, but I knew I heard footsteps out here, and my duo kept on saying that was the boar, but I did not believe it, because you see the boar going crazy, and I knew there was a solo, because we paid attention to the map. Pay attention to the map, because if you find solo and you think it's one person, then you're fine, right? So I'm taking shots, and I could hear the bush. Me and my duo both heard that, so we both know he's in there. So I decided to push from the side, and I know he's right up behind me, and I know my duo's there, and I know if you jump up and look on top of the bush, you can see a person better. So I just hit the guy, and then I came to the side here, made sure he didn't run away, and then I ended up hitting him and getting the finish. So easy finish there, and that's just being smart, playing it smart, and just you know, doing what you need to do to get the kill. And cleaning up the solos is what you need to do. Alright, that's our base up there. I know we're protected, and you can see we're getting the placement now. It's so heavy. It's a bottom heavy placement or top heavy placement, because once you get close to the end game, you're getting placement every 5 to 10 seconds, or maybe a little bit longer than that, like 30 seconds to a minute. Still, you're getting a lot of placement, much more than early game, and much more if you were just W keying mindlessly. So this is the smarter way to play, and this is how you can get the points to get the win. Okay, so another thing I want to mention is if your duo dies, then you're going to need to play this out as a solo. So I ended up getting us a good amount of placement as a solo, and made sure to take kill opportunities when possible. So make sure you do that and just stay as live as long as possible, because if you stay alive you'll just get placement, and that's the best thing you could do, because if it's a 2v1 or you just need to get kills, and there's going to be a lot of third parties. You can see over here there's a lot of third parties, and I had to get these 2 kills right here, which I knew I could get. So I decided to go over here and kill one, and then just make sure I clean up the kill and be extremely safe, because I can still get killed by the other one. So I made sure to crack the other one, and then I can go ahead and go get the finish. A little bit risky to get the finish, but I decided to go get it, and then you can get the materials and stuff like that for a refresh, and maybe even the reboot. So over here you can see the guys healing, and there's a lot of third parties. You can see there's a third party over there, and you have to be really careful. You can see I got beamed over there by this guy, and just make sure to heal up and keep it safe, because rotating in is going to be extremely hard when there's a lot of people on you. So you see there's a guy behind me, there's one guy in front of me I can see over here. This guy was going to shoot at me behind me. There's a guy over here I know I saw right over here, so I had to make sure I was safe and I didn't get myself killed by them as well. So I have to make sure I'm inside of zone, and being a solo is not easy to start by yourself and to do everything by yourself. So just make sure you see I'm securing the placement points, and then just staying alive as long as possible, because that is the best thing I can do. And it's really hard to stay alive here because there's so many people, there's zone rotating in, and then I don't have a ton of mats. Good amount of mats, but not enough to sustain a lot of shooting. So you can see I died over here because I got absolutely beamed from the team here, and then you see another team shooting at me, so I tried using the walls, but I had 0 heals and I had no way to get out of zone, so I pretty much got myself killed. And that was the end of the tournament, which gave us a grand total of 53 points and put us inside the qualification for the session 2 of the Super Hype Cup. So I didn't get hyped for this yet. I don't know if it's actually for maybe the next season or when arena points reset, but we will see when we get the arena points. And you can see over here top 17%, and this is not too long before the match ends. And that's pretty much it for the video. This is how you qualify for the hype cups and just tournaments in general. Best thing to do is to play it out. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe.